Hi, it's Steve Finn here from Finn Consulting Services. I'm going to talk today about intellectual property. And this is where what you've got as a business starts to become really extra valuable, because now you're looking at expanding, maybe through franchising or through licensing, and sharing that intellectual property with a lot of other people who are relying on it as well. So the topic today is around, and the tip I want to give you is about how to protect that IP. So there's a lot of different things that you can do, but I guess really today I'm going to talk more around access to it, and how you also ensure that you maintain the ownership of it as time goes on. So I'll give you some examples. So you've got your logo, you've got your, that might be copyrighted or trademarked. You've got your business name. You might have your domain name, your particular website, this sort of stuff. What you want to do is just need to make sure that, I'll give you a small example, with your website and your domain name. You want to make sure that you own all the other domain names around that. So you want to have, your own domain name for your own country, but you want to also own, .com.au, .com, .net, all these other ones. You need to own those as well. You might only have one of them operating, but you want to own them. You want to make sure that where they're registered, you've got automatically renewal set up, so they automatically renew. You want to make sure that when the registration comes through and you get notified every year or two to be able to renew these, that you've got that particular email going to the right email address. It's got to be an email address that's a long-term email address. You can't have it going to Tom, at your brand, who works there now and set it up, but 6 months later he leaves. What happens then when that email goes there and you get a year or two down the track and you didn't even realize that it bounced back at the time, and now someone else has gone and registered your domain name because it went back out into the public marketplace. So sometimes what you can do is set up a central email address for things, and it might be legal at, or finance at, or accounts at. And these are sort of things where you get all those type of things go to that particular email address. And then what you do is behind that email address, you have automatic forwarding set up. So when anything comes into legal at, it automatically forwards to you as a director, that person as a director, that person over there, and that person over there. It might go to 4 people. And this is how you build contingency into this, so that automatically it comes through for renewal. If it goes to me, I know, well, that's fine, I'm the person who renews that, but it also went to that person over there just in case I'm not there anymore. So everyone doesn't need to act on it, but as long as it went through there, then we know, okay, this is where it's gone. And that can be a really important way to be able to just safeguard yourself, have things going to multiple addresses, because you can't normally put multiple addresses in when you register something. You can put one, but you have it going to one and then auto forwards to the others as well. This is just a small tip on what you can set in place thinking ahead to protect your intellectual property.